Erica, thank you. 1 in 3 people over the age of 85 will have Alzheimer's disease. It's a staggering number, and even for under 85 folks. Some brain changes inevitable as we age. However, more and more research shows that adopting lifestyle behaviors can reduce your risk of developing dementia. And it's all appropriate to talk about now because June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. Laura Hoffman with the Alzheimer's Association with us to talk about that. Good to have you along.
Good morning.
I always hear the stats, and somehow they get a little better and better and better, which I love to hear, but it's still not near where we want it to be, right?
No, it really isn't. In Connecticut alone, there's 80,000 people living with the disease, and more than double that are caregivers. So you're talking 170,000 people, whether it's their loved one or someone else caring for these individuals.
The caregivers are a big part of it. To say nothing of the family who endures this, in a way, endures the pain with the person that's been afflicted because they don't know what's going on, right?
Correct, correct. And we're here to provide them resources and support.
Right. We'll talk about that in just a second. It's interesting because as we talk about awareness, you're not just talking about the people that have been afflicted by it. There's so many more that are affected. We have a new analogy for in terms of these new things that you could do to help stave off the dementia, and you say it's all 5 letters, and the word is
reset.
Reset, and I think it's perfectly appropriate. Take a look at this. We'll start with the R, and that is rest. Now I see 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and I go, for me, no way.
I know it's tough.
But I'm not a normal person with a normal career.
Well, yeah, I'm sure you're going to bed at around 5 o'clock, getting up, who knows when in the morning.
Exactly.
But yes, we really are encouraging adults to get that 7 hours of sleep, because that's where the toxins are leaving the brain. So to get that full night's rest is very important.
Talk about exercise always, but I love this. Mediterranean food, is that a Mediterranean diet? What is that? A lot of fish, a lot of olives? What are we talking?
Right, so you're talking avocados, olive oil, salmon, all of those healthy fats, and that's really, it's linked to cognitive thinking and increasing your memory. Right. So that's really a diet that we encourage individuals to look into.
The S is stay socially active, and this is important because you want to make sure that somebody, at least for you, because once somebody has been afflicted with this, they want to you're trying to keep them in their routine so that they're familiar with the stuff, right?
Right, and keeping them engaged. So talking to them now that you can do things safely back in person.
Without a mask and close up, right?
Exactly, so it's no longer on the phone. You can talk to them about their past and get them really engaged and playing strategy and challenging games that are going to make them think.
The E and the T are easy ones there. Educate yourself about dementia, and the T, and education is obviously key, but the T is trials, and that's the research. And let's talk about that for a second. What are the latest breakthroughs? Yeah,
well, clinical trials, it's really important because that's what's going to move the needle on our research.
Yeah.
So, and that can be very easy. Some folks are really scared, like, oh, I don't want to take a drug or a pill, and I don't want to have MRIs. It can really be easy to take a couple of questions on the computer, you're working out on the treadmill.
Right.
So we're really looking into, many different ways that people can get engaged.
We talk about this being Brain Awareness Month, but of the month of June 2nd is important, or June 21st, not today, it's June 2nd, because it's Brain Awareness Day. Right?
It's the longest day.
It's the longest day.
Yep,
right.
So we're celebrating those caregivers and honoring them because they endure the longest day every day as they're taking care of these individuals.
It's the solstice. So you're asking folks, obviously, not only to support End ALZ, but to wear purple and support to purple.
Of course. So if they can wear purple, if individuals are working, whether they're from home or back in an office, encouraging their fellow employees to wear purple, if they can change their lights on their building, really just engaging any way, but spreading that awareness.
We will link you on the website to the Alzheimer's Association, but quickly, what's the website?
Our website is alz.org.
It's easy. See, that's why. Laura Hoffman, thank you for joining us.